A Lament by Noel McDonald. Gone hence to the rest, in a far brighter land, thou hast entered the mansions of glory and bliss. In that radiant clime, with the seraphim band, thou forgettest the thorns and the shadows of this. Oh, who can deplore thee, or ask my recall, thus early unfettered, forever made free, or wish thee again the world's bitter thrall? We may weep for ourselves, but we must not for we. Thy blue eyes dim, there's dust on thy brow, the rose hue of life it hath faded away. How peacefully, dear one, thou slumberest now, naught can awake thee, nor darkness nor day. The heart that was beating with kindness alone is still, all its throbbings forever are o'er, and the voice that we love for its sweetness of tone, alas, we will listen to its music no more. How short was thy sojourn, how brief was thy stay, summer of beauty, a season of love. Bright forms that we knew not have called thee away, and wings that we heard not have borne thee away. Not snatched from the sorrows that haply may throw their withering bliss our lives' riper years, and in regions immortal thou never canst know the heart's very pining, the eye's bitter tears. And gladly the springtime shall waken with flowers, and summer clothe brightly with blossoms each tree. But the joy of the sunbeams, the calm of the hours, will come not again, gentle sleeper, to thee. The earth in its robes of delight will be dressed, and the soft winds may sigh over a place of repose. Thou wilt heed not their whisper, nor wake from thy rest, to greet the young lily and welcome the rose. But as the soft moonbeams, when shed over the sea, will tinge with the lustre the waves' tossing foam, so, lost one, will come the fond memory of thee, to throw its pure light o'er the grief of a home. So, blessed recollections shall ever arise, to soothe the deep sorrow that pierces each breast, and faith shall point up to thy home in the skies, and love shall rejoice, both safe and at rest. Yes, safe and at rest. Not a shade to o'ercast the light of thy soul in that radiant sphere, life's brief journey hour, its perils all past, both basking in sunshine celestial and clear. Could thy voice reach us now from that far distant shore, we should list the notes of an angel's sweet strain, to say, when a few fleeting seasons are o'er in gladness and light, we shall meet thee again. Adversity by Noel MacDonald. Thou art a harsh instructor, yet by thee we learn important lessons. Thou dost teach how frail and fleeting earthly hopes may be, how oft the goal recedes we strive to reach. Thine is a form of darkness, and we turn heartsick and veiled from the sad embrace, would fly thy dreaded presence ever stern and trembling hide us from thy frowning face. But through the world's dim pathway thy cold hand is leading to a home of joy and peace, and on the borders of that better land will thy sharp ministry forever cease, and we shall bless thee, safely landed there, and now in heaven how good thy bitter teachings were. An Autumn Thought by Noel MacDonald. Methinks I never saw the autumn woods so beautiful as now. They have put on their rainbow-coloured garments hastily, as from his icy palace in the north, with a stern eye upon the shrinking flowers, and haughty heralding the coming cold. The frost king hurries, and like courtiers soon donned each the robes of state as his approach. How brightly the October sunlight gleams over the changing forest! See, tall shafts of opal or of amber rise around, like pillars of a Genoese banquet hall, the fair dome of sapphire over them, exceeding beautiful. For me there were these frost-touched forest leaves of their riot-hued beauty which the summer yieldeth not, despite its wealth of flowers. I love thee, June, with thy soft breath and deeply azure sky and purple twilight hours. But more I love a noontide ramble in the autumn woods, when through the half-stripped branches streams the sun, and before our feet the dry leaves rustle. When answering echo mocks the sportman's gun, and swift across our path the squirrel springs on nimble looted hare. The autumn gales have a reviving influence, and wake a thought of earlier hours, when there seemed no shadow in the sunshine, and the streams were ever musical. And far away from half-canned lessons, with a chosen few, we sought the falling nuts, and joyfully broke like a bubbling fountain's silvery tone the merry laugh from young and careless hearts. And life seemed all as full of happiness as did that bright day in the autumn woods. Christmas by Noel MacDonald. A star hangs bright o'er Bethlehem's vale, angelic voices wake the morn, and shepherds heard the wondrous tale, Jesus the promised child is born. The harps of heaven on earth are strung, goodwill to man by seraph sung. They seek the babe, no regal state, no princely pomp or high while, on he, no bright-robed, court his wait, but humble passions watch his smile. The magi kneel and shepherds bend to him whom angels did tend. He has resigned a crown of light, laid all his glorious vestments by, and shrouding in this world of night the splendors of a deity. I've come to succour, save and bless his creatures in their wretchedness. Saviour, again we hail the day when brightly rose thy natal star, and join the angels' heaven-taught lay, which in the azure fields afar. The music of celestial spheres rang on the shepherd's listening ear. And lo, from nature's hand we bear an offering for thy holy shrine, with evergreen and garlands fair, high arch and lofty pillar twine. And joyfully our pens raise, Redeemer, Saviour, in thy praise. And though no bright peculiar gem is hung upon our midnight sky, like that which shone o'er Bethlehem, what time the heavenly hosts were nigh, the world our polar star shall be, guiding us on to heaven and thee. Constancy, by Noel McDonald. Not so for me. I could not brook a love that changed with every wind, a colder tone, a calmer look, a passion less refined. For deep might flow the blessed tide, I would not that its waves aside should turn a moment, where I knew again they'd seek the channel true. I could not be an altered eye, I could not list a careless lay, a thoughtless tone, whose vague reply told the heart far away. I would not other lips should praise, I would not other eyes should gaze, if one and only one alone felt the deep love that matched my own. I would be prized all else above, valued as some peculiar star, worshipped as if no other gem lit the blue arc afar. Mine the heart's deep devotion be, unchanging, half idolatry. The polar beam, whose light divine nor sets nor fades, such love be mine. Elegiac in memory of Mrs. S.W.C. by Noel McDonald. Why should we mourn thee? See, the captive bird hath burst its prison bar, and wanders free through the clear ever, till no more is heard its minstrelsy. Should we deplore its flight, as up the blue expanse with quivering wings exultingly it springs, spreading its pinions toward the throne of light, and leaving far behind the land of chains and night? Why should we mourn thee, and the ex alone, homeward returning, from afar espies his cot's low roof with verdure overgrown, mid the green foliage where embowed it lies, and pressing forward with a bounding heart and quickened footstep gains the destined spot. From its aloft shelter could we say, depart, and seek again the pilgrim's very lot, each hardship hour, each peril now forgot? Why should we mourn thee, gifted one? Thy lyre gave us sweet echoes of thy soup's warm lay, strings such as angels weep, the golden wire that vibrates to a service touch of fire. The holy, holy song immortal lips prolong. These were thy high aspirings, and thy robe of clay, bound by thy spirit wings, which long to soar away. Why should we mourn thee? In thy bright abode pain is unknown, and sorrow hath no place. The heritage alone of those who trace life's thorny road. 'Tis for ourselves we weep, poor earth-bound prisoners still on our toilsome way and steep, with our load of care and ill. But for we, sweet songstress, we, be our purest praises given, like the captive bird made free, like the exile joyously thou hast gained the home in heaven, and when earthly lyre thou quenched its fire, will echo again with the angel choir. Happiness, by Noel McDonald. Thou hast no earthly home, thou radiant guest, breathest thy sojourn with the sons of clay. Thy smiles, like parting sunbeams, scarcely rest upon our path, ere they have passed away. It is in vain we ask where father stay, it may not be, thou hast no dwelling here. Thou art a winged angel hovering near, but seldom stop to our clouded way. Where flaming cherubim forever swell, high-pealing anthems on the ambient air, and harps by seraphs tuned forever tell Emmanuel's love and glory. Spirit, where is thy home, thy bright and true abode? Only a lingerer here, thy birthplace is with God. I saw a lovely flower, by Noel MacDonald. I saw a lovely flower upon a slender spray, but the rude blast came with sudden power, and swept its bloom away. It bent beneath the blow, and its leaves to earth were given, but the bitter wind that had laid it low bore its fragrance unto heaven. I marked the rainbow's form when the summer shower went by, born of the sunbeam and the storm, spanning the eastern sky. And I gazed upon the sight till the glorious arc was riven, and the riot hues of gorgeous light melted away in heaven. I watched the merry bird building its fairy nest, and the glossy leaves by its wings were stirred round the little spot of rest. And it deemed its gushing song would still to mine ear be given, but it plumbed its wing for the skies alone, and soared and sang in heaven. I gazed on a gentle star, it was bright in the evening sky, and thought how it smiled in its home afar, when watched by a mortal's eye. But the tempest gathered fast, and wildly the clouds were driven, and the star was lost, as the dark folds passed, but I knew it was still in heaven. So like the lovely flower, and like the rainbow's light, and like the bird of the summer bower, and the glittering star of night, half thy loved one in life's pure spring from thy fond embraces riven, being borne away on an angel's wing to dwell in the light of heaven. June, by Mary Noel McDonald. Come with thy rose wreaths, fair and laughing June, fling thy rich odours upon every gale, bid the blue waters wake their blithe tune, and joy and light and melody prevail. Thou hast the store of treasures, and to thee we look for all things lovely. Butterflies flit like winged jewels 'neath thy sunny skies, and roam with tones of music, bird and bee. Thou art the loveliest of the sisters three, summer's most beauteous child. Oh, still delay, fairest of months, thy parting. Fondly stay and pour thy radiant smiles on lake and lea. Bear not from earth thy blessed gifts so soon. Stay, stay thy flight, O fair and loving June. I would be with thee on the sunny hills, and where the streams would linger as they flow with their perpetual music sweet and low, and where in light leap out the shining rills like chains of liquid diamonds I would be. Methinks 'twere sweet to wander far and free, tempting each craggy height to sylvan shade, a loiterer with the mossy banks inlaid with nature's flowery gems in white repose. Stealing o'er my brow, a breath of balm might lull each care my beating bosom knows, and bid the tossing waves of thought be calm. And I might half forget life's boding ills, roaming with thee out on the sunny hills. Alas, it may not be, I am forbid. By stern duty on my feet must press day after day in toil and weariness, city streets, when my heart has hid strange, passionate yearnings for brighter spot. My childhood's home is stealing on my sight, and native loveliness, all unforgot, fancy reveals it. Well, now the bliss of time has dimmed its beauty, and to me it ever rises with summer day, decked by thy hand in fair and fresh array. And on its verdant slopes I long to be, a happy child, as careless and as gay, as erst in thy bright reign I laughed the hours away. Lament of Age for Boyhood, by Mary Noel McDonald. My boyhood, oh my boyhood, give me back the blessed time in the heart so gay and careless, and the light-winged hours were mine. Give me back the bounding footstep, give me back the merry tone, and the laugh that rang so lightly where those golden hours had flown. Give me back but for a moment those happy, happy days, for the path we tread in manhood is a dim, bewildering maze. The flowers that bloom the fairest are the earliest to decay, and the joys we prize the dearest are the first to pass away. Oh, the hours of boyhood fleet by on pinions fair, and the sunshine of untroubled hearts makes constant summer there. For care's but a phantom shade to bosoms light and gay, and sorrow comes but in the cloud that dims the holy day. Oh, gaily flew the butterfly I chased across the lea, and but to catch a fluttering thing was joy enough for me. Alas, since then I followed far, full many a painted toy, and found like the gilded moth that lured the truant boy. Oh, give me back my boyhood, let me feel the keen delight of the kite upon the summer gale like an eagle in its flight. The bounding ball, the flying race, the arrow on the wing, the old man's heart can vibrate still if memory touch the string. I see the old green meadows, where of yore I used to stray, they have lost methinks the verdure, and my playmates, where are they? The grass is green, many a brow, but wore no shadow then, and the rest have changed from merry boys to strange, cold-hearted men. Oh, give me back the feelings of my early bygone years, when my heart had throbbed with sorrow, mine eye being dimmed with tears. I would forget each present scene, and now again the joy that blessed me in the golden days I was but a boy. Marsh, by Mary Noel MacDonald. Thou art the rude and noisy ray, thou bear'st the name of spring, and the wintry winds with thy chilling blith, that we thought were gone to the realms of night, come back on the restless wing. We look in vain for the gentle flowers that blush with the springtime gay, the wait till soft April's dewy showers shall waken the leaves, and the woodland bowers are decked in their green array. The birds still wander in southern lands, so far from the clime they left, and the streams still sleep in the icy bands, and the giant oak of the forest stands of his emerald robe bereft. The clouds are dark on thy frowning skies, like the leaden pall of night, and they wave like massive draperies till the flush of sunset's crimson dyes half turn them to banners bright. Oh, why shouldst thou bear the name of spring, thou month of cold and gloom? The gentle treasures thou canst not bring, from greener bowers the wild birds sing, and the flowers forget to bloom. The city belle with a pensive sigh deplores thy rigorous way. The winter's garb she would fain lay by, and dropped like the light-winged butterfly come forth with the insects gay. And the cottage girl, half her kerchief blue, and ribbon of pearly white, and she looks full oft at their spotless hue and asks, will the sunbeams ne'er peep through, and the skies can look bright? Oh, why shouldst thou be a gentle name, thou month so drear and chill? We hear thy blast through the forest ring, ask in vain for the meek-eyed spring, the winter is with us still. Ministering Spirits by Mary Noel McDonald. And do ye still, on wings of love and light, our heavenly guardians, hover round our way, to shield from danger creatures of the day, do ye abandon realms all fair and bright? Ye abode our daily paths unseen, our darkened eyes to glory may not scan. Breathe still your sweet admonitions unto man, ye of celestial form and holy mien. Still watch above us in our lot of care, be infancy to your protection given, teach manhood meekly life's sharp ills to bear, and to the aged bring sweet dreams of heaven, and be your last employ, at death's turn not, to reft the ransomed spirit back to God. Night by Mary Noel MacDonald. Draw down thy misty curtains, solemn night, dim the fierce fires which still illume the west, while stars look down with sweet though distant light, bring to each very thing its hour of rest. Sleep to the little songbird in its nest, dew to young blossoms bending on the tree. Call home on busy wing the housewife be, and seal up infant eyes in fond arms pressed. Be thine to soothe earth's worn and weary child, with hours of sweet and undisturbed repose. Still human hearts will beat with wants and woes, and lull a thousand griefs. Physician mild, the couch of pain with healthful visions bless, and cure all ills and deep forgetfulness. Prosperity by Mary Noel MacDonald. All seek thee, from the palace walls of state to the low cottage where the poor man bides. The sons of earth for unseen blessings wait and ask, and each estate some gift beside. We trust thee for happiness, and deem we shall know all of bliss in finding thee. Believe not, fortune's favours oft may be as vague and shadowy as a midnight dream. Ah, we should humbly bask beneath thy smile, for thou mayst prove a fatal boon when given under the mask that emperor may beguile, luring the soul from virtue and from heaven. Thou hold'st the poisoned chalice to the lip, sweet to the taste, yet they may die who sip. Remembrance by Mary Noel MacDonald. Do not forget me. I would not my name as a strange language to your ears became, but seldom uttered, only heard with sighs, as harp strings to the moaning wind replies, not so, not so. Speak of me when the summer day is bright, with glorious sunbeams, and the golden light streams through the lattice of my own green bower. Let me be there in that rejoicing hour, at least in my name. Speak of me when the twilight's purple haze shuts each fair prospect from your ardent gaze, and turning to the quiet joys of home, fond memories of departed dear ones come to stir the heart. Speak of me when in heaven's blue arc afar shines forth in glory each effulgent star. Say how I loved their lustre, that my name may ever dwell amid the hosts of flame to meet your eyes. Speak of me when my own sweet garden rose and slender stem in moss-clad beauty blows. I would be linked with all the flowers that bloom, till ye might half forget the cold, dark tomb where I must lie. Speak of me when around the winter's hearth young hearts are cheerful with the season's mirth, and strike the soft guitar I love so well, and let its chords in some old bell and tell a tale of me. Speak of me not in sorrow, for ye know to what calm skies and gentle streams I go, to flowers that fade not, through eternal spring, all wrapped in light, to wear an angel's wing and angel's crown. Speak of me then with gladness, not with tears, though when I have flitted by a few short years, ye too will pass more of decay and pain, and we shall meet all joyfully again, no more to part. Serenade by Mary Noel MacDonald. List while I sing to thee, fairest and blessed, chase thy sweet slumbers, awake from thy rest. Hear the soft melodies floating afar, breath from the strings of my tuneful guitar. Steal from thy pillow, the casement unclose, lift the light curtain that veils thy repose. Softly the moonbeam its mantle will throw o'er thy fair tresses and ivory brow. Part but one bud from thy jessamine spray, press to thy bosom, then toss it away, swift through the lattice, kind sapphire will bring love's fairy token to bless while I sing. Sonnet to a Child by Mary Noel MacDonald. Lovely thou art as earliest buds of spring, and fresh as glowing summer's opening rose. Fair as the vale's young lily blossoming, when, 'neath the sunbeam's touch, its leaves unclose. My own loved child, thou art a sunny gleam, lendest a light to cheer my earthly way. Thy fair footsteps in thy bonding play, and the soft tones delicious music seem. What would the mother's heart not ask for thee from him who gave thee in thy loveliness ever around thy path, to shield, to bless, beloved one, may the heavenly guardian be. Thy portion here, then with his bright-robed choir, give thee an angel's wing, a Sabbath's burning lyre. Thanks for Boquet by Mary Noel McDonald. Thanks for thy gift, my gentle friend, thy lovely gift of blushing flowers. Methinks a voice amid them tells of smiling skies and sunny hours. Thy treasured offering sweet perfume bears me in fancy far away to gardens redolent of bloom, and all the charms of summer day. With the fire breaths to fan my brow, that come but with my fancy now. But not alone of smiling skies or Sophia's fragrant breath I tell. A tone they have which more I prize than painted leaf or perfumed bell. They whisper me these blushing flowers that friendship culled the fresh bouquet to cheer the sick one's languid hours and cheat the very time away. They whisper kindness, sympathy, have yet a home, ye friend, with we. Ah, well I love these pleasant tones, perchance unheard by other ears, but to my listening heart they speak, my heart the silent language hears. Then let me thank me for thy gift, thy blooming gift of fragrant flowers. They come like angel visitants to cheer my sick one's languid hours, and on each leaf can fancy frame the letters of a gentle name. The Childed Prayer by Mary Noel MacDonald. 'Twas summer eve, where rosy light had faded from the sky, and stars came twinkling pure and bright through the blue arc on high. The western breezes softly stole to kiss the sleeping flower, and kindly o'er varied earth came evening's peaceful hour. There sat within a quiet room a mother, young and fair, and close beside her knee there knelt a chill boy in prayer. For every living thing he loves, that prayer scans to heaven, while for himself he humbly asks, each sin may be forgiven. And oft in after years, when care shall bow his spirit down, and the world, the cold unfeeling world, shall meet him with a frown, or when, alert from virtue's path, he treads a dangerous way, or he will turn to this blessed hour, and first he knelt to pray. And the kind hand which then was laid upon his silken hair, and the soft voice which taught him first the simple words of prayer, come again, with thrilling power, to still his pulses wild, and lure him back in that dark hour once more in heart child. 'Tis hour the last good night is said, the last fond kiss is given, but rises not the childish prayer to him who dwells in heaven? Will not his ear give heed as soon unto an infant's cry, as when a serf boy, the knee before his throne on high? Yes, he who marks the sparrow's fall, who feeds the raven's young, will listen to the simple words, lisped by an infant tongue. And thou, blessed mother, teach thy child early to kneel and pray, 'twill prove beacon of the past to light his future way. The Diamond of the Desert by Mary Noel MacDonald. Slowly our parched and dreary plains, fainting beneath the scholar ray, while hope of rescue scarce remains, the very pilgrim takes his way. Around him barren deserts lie, above him bends the burning sky, of dread sea-moon's fatal breath sweeps o'er his pathway fraught with death. But now to cheer his anxious eye appears one little spot of green, sole vestige of fertility amid the desolate scene. And oh, how grateful none can now is the cool fountain's silver flow, which brightly beams to cheer and bless, and with wide waste of barrenness. To rest beside the bubbling fount, quaffing its waters as they glide, in dangers of a weary count to fellow pilgrims by his side. How shall the wanderer leave its brink? He stops again to drink, and bears through all his desert way the memory of that fountain's play. So amid the arid wastes of life, where panting pilgrims onward roam, wearied with earth, its toil, its strife, sighing to find some surer home, religion, like the silver wave, pours its pure stream to bless and save, and lies, like the bright fountain clear, the diamond of a desert here. And ye who vainly sigh for rest, who thirst for purer streams of joy, here with the living waters blessed, drink, deeply drink, without alloy. Sparkling with light, its waves flow on, refreshing all they gleam upon, and he who tastes the healing tide will ask no other fount beside. The Dying Boy by Mary Noel MacDonald. 'Twas early summer, pleasant June had come, flinging her coronals on every bough, and from the soft southwest with perfume rife, the light-winged sapphire wooed the coy young flowers. The brooks like playful children babbled on, loosed from their icy bondage, and the birds, nature's unvaried choir, tuned their clear notes, and in the wildwood shades held revelry. Earth wore her robes of light and loveliness. There were no clouds that wove the deep blue heaven, nor did my tell of darkness or decay. But in the cottage home, where the green vines clambered about the casement, and the sun peeped stealthily mid the clustering boughs, and the red rose gave her sweet odours forth, there Sorrow sat and claimed a heritage in human hearts. Upon his lowly couch lay like a broken lily a fair child, just numbering then his 10th bright summer. His clasped hands were white as braided snow wreaths, and his silken hair, once waving lightly in the summer's breath, now wet with deft dews, fell all heavily on his pure forehead. There was no rose stain on his wasted cheek, it seemed like peregrine marble, and his eye, the lid half drawn, shone faintly as a star mid parting clouds. Beside him leaned, heart-sick, with hope deferred, and worn with ceaseless vigils, she who had borne him. There was much that told of patient suffering in her pallid face, and she had struggled earnestly, till faith could spread its eagle pinion and soar up from the cold bed where she must lay her boy to his bright spirited home. Only they who with a mother's speechless agony have watched the life-blood ebb and the young cheek grow pale, counted each rapid pulse, and seen the full round limbs shrink in undue proportion, only they can tell a mother's sorrow, and may own her heart to bow submissively and say, "Thy will be done." As she's waking, with dim eyes reopened and the white lips, long sealed as vow in death, find utterance. She had thought he slept, but when he turned those soft dark orbs to hers, she saw the tears were on the silken fringe, our eyes face past the deep shade of gloom. "Mother," he said, and the faint tones were tremulous with grief. "Mother, now as soon the time will come when I must die, so labored now, and thought of sweet spring and summer days which, each revolving year, make the green earth so beautiful, for they all would pass from my grave, and I should see them not, I thought how sad it were to be forgotten. Will it be so, dear mother? I would care but little for others should forget, but I was thinking that you too, perhaps, when you grew older, your tears were dried, I'd slumbered long, you might forget the timid boy, or wandered by your side in the sweet garden paths at close of day, or gathered wildflowers in the shady nooks of the old pasture meadow. You knelt each morning and eve to lisp his childish prayers, low at your knee, and grasped your gentle hand, for the clear Shabbat bells rang joyously to seek our heavenly Father's hallowed house. You might forget the hour when he was wont to come with bounding step and gleesome call from his wood rambles to your open arms. Will it be so, dear mother? Must I die and you forget your child?" She pressed her lips on his cold forehead, and her burning tears fell fast with his. But when the first keen pang was past, she nerved herself to comfort him and told him in her heart were images and gentle names of loved and lost, which ne'er could fade from her remembrance, and that he would ever live among the brightest there, till death should bear her to his arms in heaven. The First Snow by Mary Noel McDonald. While Mendel whites on the senseless earth, spirit of winter, old Elios rude pipes from his northern home in fiercest mood. And o'er the crisped refs, with shouts of mirth, and chiming bells, and laughter ringing free, glides the swift sleigh, while merry urching play, tossing the frozen balls in heartfelt glee, or forming uncouth shapes of monsters grim, to melt like youthful hopes the next array of noontide streams on each misshapen limb. The naked branches were a spotless vest, while through a window infant faces peep, lured from their downy beds and early sleep, wandering to mark the earth in wintry garments dressed. The Frozen Stream by Mary Noel MacDonald. Chained with strong fetters, fair and restless stream, thine onward course, the rover harshly stayed, no more by mossy bank or Scythian glade goes to rejoicing, and the solar beam that erst threw glittering gems upon thy breast no longer owns the power to set thee free. Fain would the golden rays disturb thy rest, but faint and trembling fail to succour thee. A mighty arm forbids thy further flow, and seals with icy band each a sparkling wave, lays bare the burdened bank for loves to lave, and stills thy babbling tongue, nor shalt thou know, sweet captive, aught of liberty again, till spring, with gentle hand, unbinds the chilling chain. The Land of Joy by Mary Noel MacDonald. Bear me to that blessed place, that home of cheerful hearts and tearless eyes, whereon no shadow lies, and where no sorrow leaves its wonted trace. This is the land of care, tears in the eye, and cheeks are early pale. Grief is on every gale, but that bright shore, have we no sorrow there? Do we not mourn the dead? Do not the lovely pass like hours away? Do we not weep by day, and through the night toss on a sleepless bed, Do we not part for years as we do from the beings loved the best? And can they, do we rest, with no vain longings, no dark bitter fears? Are they not called to keep long weary vigils by the couch of pain? Have they ne'er watched in vain for the awakening from the dreamless sleep? Or are they so much blessed, while here we combat with unending care, and bear me there, give me in that bright land a home a rest? Imaginary spot, there cannot be on earth such place of peace, where joys can ne'er decrease, where cares and tears and sorrows enter not. Be still, then, panting heart, forbear thy longing for such blessed abode, and struggle on, till God shall bide thee to better rest depart. The Love Letter, by Mary Noel McDonald. Lady, in thy summer bower, sure, enchantment rules the hour. All around thee seems so bright, with the sunbeam's mellowed light, though the twisted branches streaming, on each leaf and flower gleaming, resting on thy dark brown hair in a crown a queen might wear, and a robe of golden light flinging over shoulder white. Pleasant breezes fan thy cheek, blushing flowers vague here bespeak. Birds upon the branching tree warble forth a melody, and the hummingbird glances by with the gauze-winged butterfly, tossing in the summer air its bright gems were floating there. All is lovely, fair, and free, nature's banquet spread for we. Vain each charm that haunts thy bower, they have lost their wonted power. Flowers may blossom, birds may sing, suffice roam on fragrant wing. Insects hum and sunbeams fall, what heedless of them all? What to thee the azure sky, what the songbird's minstrelsy, what the flush of summer day? Thou in the fort art far away, roving with her distant lover climes and countries over. On the written page thine eye resteth now most earnestly, as its burning words reveal love, nor time nor change may steal love in every line confessed. Gentle maiden word blessed, bird and flower and sunny gleam cannot lure thee from thy dream. The Marriage Vow, by Mary Noel McDonald. Speak it not lightly, 'tis a holy thing, a bond enduring through long distant years, when joy or wine about is hovering, or when thine eyes wetteth bitterest tears, recorded by an angel's pen on high, and must be questioned in eternity. Speak it not lightly, while the young and gay are thronging round thee now with tones of mirth. Let not the holy promise of today fade like the clouds, and with the morn have birth, but ever bright and sacred may it be, stored in the treasure self memory. Life may not prove all sunshine, there will come dark hours for all. Or will ye, when the night of sorrow gathers thickly round your home, love as ye did, and time went calm and bright, seem the sure path ye trod, untouched by care, and deem the future like the present fair? Eyes that now beam with health may yet grow dim, and cheeks of rose forget their early glow. Languor and pain is daily jacked of limb, and lay perchance some worship beauty low. When will ye gaze upon the altered brow, and laugh as fondly, faithfully as snow? Should fortune frown on your defenceless head, should storms o'ertake your bark on life's dark sea, fierce tempests rend the sails so gaily spread, then harp a siren strain sing joyously, will you look up, though clouds the sky o'ercast, and say, together we will bide the blast? Age with its silvery locks comes stealing on, and brings the tottering step, the furrowed cheek, the eye from whence each lustrous gleam hath gone, and the pale lip, with accents slow and weak. Will you then think upon your life's gay prime, and smiling bid love triumph our time? Speak not lightly, oh beware, beware! 'Tis no vain promise, no unmeaning word. Though men and angels list the faith ye swear, and by the high and holy one 'tis heard. Or they kneel humbly at his altar now, and pray for grace to keep your marriage vow. The Promised Land, by Mary Noel McDonald. Scorn of that pleasant land, that place of crystal founts and palmy shade, where the vine tendrils and the soft air played, where wandering sapphires fend, where cooling waters mid the verdant hills gushed in a thousand rills, that land of sunny skies, of flowers and fruits luxuriant, where the bee on tireless wing to every balmy tree seeking its nectar he's, that land of corn and wine, that place of rest that use of heaven had blessed. Turned they once more to thee, oppressed Egypt, ask they yet again the tyrant's heavy yoke, the galling chain of bitter slavery. The life of bondsmen and the nameless graves meet sepulchre for slaves. Had they forgotten now the heavenly manna from the hand of God? The rock from whence the prophet's smitten rod bade the clear waters flow? The cloud-wrapped height of Sinai, when his word the trembling prophet heard? And did they doubt the hand that led him safely through the parted sea, and could they ask a surer guide than he unto the promised land? He who the fiery pillar reared to bless in the dark wilderness. Read thou thyself, O man, in the eventful story, far away lies the fair region of eternal day. Yet through thy little span thou wouldst resign a world with glory rife for a short dream of life. Too often thou dost turn like them of old from Canaan's heavenly shore, and seek the grovelling joys of earth once more, and where your altars burn, bow down in homage, yielding unto dust thy heart's unholy trust. Thou too dost turn away from the bright goal before thee, and pursue some fleeting shadow that must cheat thy view, some idol which decay must stamp with ruin, till the light of heaven eludes thy sight. The Summer Rain by Noel MacDonald. The summer rain, it is streaming down to the earth again. The hills are green, where the bright drops lie, and hither the bee and the butterfly. The pots are filled, and the streamlets flow o'er pebbly beds with her music low. And the lily is lifting her chalice fair, and the red rose swings in the freshened air, and flower cups bend to the blessed rain that is streaming down to the earth again. It bringeth joy to 1,000 things, the thirsty herbage to meet its springs. The corn is drinking the blessed draught, and the oak of the forest its stream hath quaffed, and the light leaves laugh, as its silvery tide, like a gift of beauty, falls far and wide. The smallest flower in the deepest glen, that never bloomed for the eye of man, the gayest plant in the garden's bound, the broadest bough in the greenwood found, each blade of grass and each stately tree, drinketh the raindrops joyfully. What doth it image the summer rain, when clouds are spread over earth again? And softly on meadow and hill and grove, it comes like a voice from the world above. It speaks of a Spirit's holy power on the human heart in affliction's hour. So doth it fall, when the heart is sere with the parching cares of this lower sphere. So doth it fall, when the smiling sky is dim with the clouds of adversity. So doth it soften the stony breast, as the glittering drops upon earth are pressed, till, as incense sweet after summer rain, the soul will rise towards heaven again. Thought by Noel MacDonald. Boundless, illimitable, who can trace the varied journeyings through the realms of air? Thou mock'st each barrier of time or space, and fleest on swiftest pinions everywhere. By thee we track the past, long ages gone, lost in the dark abyss of buried time, or strive to pierce the future, dim, unknown, or, soaring upward, seek the eternal climb. We revel mid the stars in the high dome of God's all-glorious temple richly spread, make mid their shining houses the spirit's home, among the living lights their service treat. How do our free course unchecked, tin lost, amazed, we sing again to earth of our bright pathway taste. Thou hast earthly rovings boundless thought, o'er the wide world thine eager wing is flying, to vine-clad realms where fragrant winds are sighing, to fairy-haunted grove or storied grot, whither thou leadst us. All mountains piled high in the clouds, broad lakes and rivers fair, and green savannas stretching vast and wild, we know them all, where we born swiftly were. The lava-buried cities, ancient Rome, Judea's queen, so honored, so debased, where lie the man of grief, safe to come, and through her streets his path of sorrow traced. To these we speed us, what can stay thy flight, eternal essence, swift as flash of light? And yet a power more dear is thine, O thought. By thee, long parted, friends together meet, though sea divide them, by thy magic brought, in close companionship again. How sweet to speak kind words of sympathy, once more to linger spellbound on some long-loved face, again each faded lineament retrace, to the faithful memory all their charms restore. The lonely mother at the cottage hearth shudders to hear the storm go rushing past, and as in fitful and demoniac mirth shrieks forth in trumpet tones the maddened blast, she sees in thought, while roll the blackened clouds, a sea-boy's form rocked in the spray-wreathed shrouds. To a Friend at Parting by Noel MacDonald. Think of me when, just as the gentle twilight hour, when the dew is falling on leaf and flower, and birds to their quiet nests have gone, and the summer night comes softly on, think of me then. Think of me when, as for the roving through pleasant glades, or wandering mid the deep forest shades, gazing on flower and field and tree, let their thoughts turn for a while to me. Think of me when. Think of me when, as some sweet strain we have loved to hear comes with the pathos deep to thine ear, and a soft note o'er thy senses flung brings back the time when that lay was sung. Think of me when. Think of me when, in the early hours of a summer morn, when no rude sounds on the breeze are born, when all is balmy and sweet and still, and the mists are rising from stream and hill. Think of me when. Think of me when, at that lone hour when on bended knee about breathing a prayer to the deity, but all whom thou lovest he may defend. Oh, ask some boon for my distant friend. Think of me when. To a Picture by Noel MacDonald. What dost thou here, old knight? with thine armour on, and thy casque laid by. To the field, the valiant fight, and brave men meet to die. This is no place for thee, the sound of a bugle should greet thine ear. He, where the banner is waving free, what were lingering here? Await we to lead them on, we list the worn out by hill and stream, half a spirit that nerve thee to battle flown? Or wake we from thy dream? Or phantom of a past, long hast thou slumbered in thy decay, and thy comrades, the bravest, the best, the last, have passed like thee away. Vain their call we know, for heeds not a moment my feeble breath, when I iced him, when I would broke pressed by the hand of death. Thy clarions' voice is still, and the benefits of a moth is given. No more shall its folds at resound, where float in the breeze of heaven. All is alike forgot. Woe is do others have laid thee down, thy deeds of valor redeeming not, and death to all renown. What but imaged here for time, or thy spirit have no more sway, was finished the bright and high career, and passed to the doom away. Only a glorious art may bear thee back by its wondrous power, and methinks it whispers the human heart, so brief is glorious hour. To Annie, by Mary Noel McDonald. Chilled by winter's frosts and snows, where half fled the summer rose, half it lost its flush of pride, its red leaves scattered wide. Now its beauties would you seek low, where bloom on Annie's cheek. What half hid the gentle star in it as you go home afar? Have the clouds with envious bliss curtained all its pearly light? Look not for the star on high, see, it beams in Annie's eye. Summer sunbeams, where are ye? Bring once more your tones to me, must we sireless and vain for your ardent glance again? Ask not summer suns the while, if you bask in Annie's smile. Who so true, so fair as she, whom adored so faithfully? Airy shape and faultless feature, rivaling every mortal creature. Tell me, what can most beguile Annie's cheek and eye and smile? To the Portrait of a Child, by Mary Noel McDonald. The lip hath a curl of winning grace, and smiles a lightning that cherub face, and thine eyes beam forth with cunning glee, meet for the features of infancy. And thy silken tresses and beauty fall around thy temples fair, like a coronet. How much like life can it really be, only the canvas that smiles on me? O well hath the painter's skill portrayed thy fair figure in light and shade, so well that I list for the laughing town, and look for thy fingers to grasp my own, and hear thy wishes for some gay toy in thy gentle accents, my bright-haired boy. Wilt thou not bound in thy joyousness to my arms my fond caress? Picture what tells of beauty bright, lip like a ruby and eye of a light, cheek of a rose tint and forehead fair, and a boy and spirit unchained by care. Boy, as the years roll swiftly on, when childhood's visions and hopes have flown, look on mine image, and strive to be guileless and pure as in infancy. We learn to laugh in life's gay spring, by Mary Noel MacDonald. We learn to laugh in life's gay spring, when radiant sunshine lit our way, when hope, like bird upon the wing, soared up and on throughout the day, when earth was bright as earth could be, and naught might dim our constancy. And now life's fragrant summer-time upon our path its light hath poured, but hope forgets her airy clime, nor soars so high as once she soared. Yet beat our hearts as warm as true as when the merry springtide flew. But should we laugh in falling leaves the autumn of our lives disclose, when time his silver frosted work weaves our dress of gold and cheek of rose, when eyes grow dim and sadly say all things fair must pass away? Shall we laugh on for wintry hours, our pleasant journey nearly done, when failing limbs and weakened powers proclaim how near our set of sun, when youth's gay visions all are o'er and come to light our steps no more? O doubt it not, time cannot chill the passion of our youthful hearts. A holy flame, 'twill brighten still, its living radiance ne'er departs. I feel, I know, its power must last till even life itself be past. O doubt it not, like some fair tide that sparkles in the morning light, yet keeps its course as deep as wide, though dark may prove the coming night. So shall the laugh that blessed our prime flow on through every change of time. Winter, by Mary Noel MacDonald. I love thee, winter, for thy name comes harshly on the ear, and foes of cold the frosty face the saddest of the year. They say thy tears and hailstones fall, with bitter blasts are in thy call, but all things shudder when thy cry and the wild tempest rushes by. Although thy face may wear a frown, it is not always so, and though thou send'st in plenty down on barren heath or peopled town the pale unsullied snow, for many a pleasure does it bring upon its silent flaky wing. The merry hills ring out amain when it lies thick on hill and plain. Thou fling'st thy jewels on the bough of every naked tree, and hang'st thy pendant diamonds there the poorest hint may see, and oft thou giv'st the skies as fair as gentle spring is wont to were, where pleasantly the soft winds play through all the clear and balmy day. The Christmas thicket blazing high, the games of wondrous skill, and oft the dismal legend told of knightly ghost or robber bold to make young bosoms thrill. The gambols in the new-fallen snow, the white balls tossing to and fro, these prove thou hast some joy to bless, though thou art famed for dreariness. When lit the roses cease to bloom beside my cottage door, and wild birds seek a greener home upon some distant shore, the rose of love still blooms for me with all its wonted fragrancy, and fond affection, half a tone the greenwood songsters ne'er have known. The summer's flush, its glowing breath, its breezes, fruits, and flowers, have charms for all, but still a price for dark and wintry hours. Storms may be wine and cold and snow, and keen the whistling winds may blow, and yet, though wanting many a grace, winter I love a rugged face. Winter Twilight by Mary Noel McDonald. Brief hour for thought, the darkened wintry day is deepening into night. Though no pale star to guide the traveller with its timorous ray, yet glimmers in the purple depths afar. Darkness comes stealing on. From labour free, the very woodman seeks his cottage door, where mirthful children on the sanded floor leap at his coming and press around his knee. From distant casements lights are twinkling now, their busy matrons still the needle ply, or some pale student strains the anxious eye and bends our classic page with thoughtful brow. Stir we the fire, seek fancy's wild domain, and rear some airy fabric's dizzy height again.